Hello Aries, welcome to your March 2019 general horoscope reading. So as you see, I'm kind of changing up the reading style just a little bit, and I'm sorry these March readings are delayed, Aries. I have been like super busy, and so cracking down here. I'm excited to talk to you though and get you these intuitive messages. We're about to head into your season. For those of you, Aries, who have a birthday at the end of March, happy birthday to all you March Aries out there. So I went ahead and I drew a couple of rune stones here just to get the conversation going here. So we have Radaho and Iwaz that popped out. And with Radaho here, there's a lot of forward momentum that is picking up for you. But I'm really getting, especially with Awaz being paired with Radaho here, it's about waiting till it's your turn. And really waiting until the sun enters your sign, the spring equinox that happens around the 20th, all that jazz, Aries, because with Awaz here, it's really informing you that there's a little bit of baggage that you've been carrying that needs to be cleaned up, that needs to be addressed, that's perhaps been sitting there that really hasn't been dealt with, that you haven't really wanted to bring up. And in order to fully move and act and be in that go, go, go sort of spirit that Radaho brings, you have to deal with this. So whatever like trial, whatever recent hardship has come up for you, Aries, whoop, first card popping out here, it needs to be dealt with. The universe is really asking you to tend to whatever wound has been inflicted on you, whether it be work, whether it be from a relationship, whether it be from some failing project or something you persisted after and you just felt like it failed, that you failed at it. Whatever it is that you're dealing with here in regards to that, you have to sit with that pain, sit with that wound, and then just realize and understand that it taught you a lesson. Take the lesson, let it go, so that you can move forward with new contracts, new ideas, new aspirations, acting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and divide. I feel like cards are wanting to divide right here. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and draw the rest for you. All right. Woo, then we got Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Aries, like, wow. So, Mioma, let's talk face to face now. Okay, Aries, so, center of your reading, you have the Ace of Swords. Immediately I'm getting speaking your truth. Speaking your truth, stating the truth here in March. Whatever you've kind of been holding secret, whatever you've been holding hostage from someone else, from yourself, for whatever reason you feel like you've had to keep quiet about this, now is the time to speak here, Aries, in March. Pisces season is a very spiritual and can be a little bit of a difficult energy for you to deal with. It has to deal with your 12th house. This is 12th house energy for you. So you have the moon that is right beside the Ace of Swords here. So this is like, you could see some secrets being exposed, coming out here in Pisces season, right as we get into your season around the 20th of the month. So just expect that Also just a lot of intense emotions with this moon energy. And with Ace of Swords, it's like, but the truth sets you free. That's what the Ace of Swords is all about here, Aries. It's the truth sets you free. So embracing it, whatever it is, no matter how difficult, how emotionally overwhelming it might be for you. That Pisces new moon is happening around the 6th and 7th of the month here. So pay attention to that time frame. That's when you're going to probably see a lot of these dark and hidden sort of agendas come up, or secrets, like I said. And just some buried emotions, perhaps that you haven't fully addressed yet, and that are going to be coming up, and you're going to have the opportunity to speak that truth. You know, we do have the Knight of Cups showing up here in the recent past, Aries. So, to me, this is speaking of someone came in, someone was trying to seduce you, charm you, make you feel a certain way. Almost, it's coming across a little manipulative. There's a manipulative sort of energy that you're coming from here, where, and it could have just been a romantic entanglement for some of you, I'm getting. And that person, that situation, wasn't what you hoped for, wasn't what you expected. But that's okay. That is getting lit up at this time. And you're kind of also getting at a deeper level, whether, you know, being mirrored through this person or just simply you discovering it for yourself on your own time. This Knight of Cups energy, it's bringing up emotions and feelings that have just been there with you for a while now, that you've been carrying and taking with you for a while now, and you're asking yourself, what here with the Seven of Pentacles is worth latching onto, is worth tending, and then what's worth weeding out? Really asking yourself some kind of hard questions. You know, 12th house energy here, it like I said, it has to do with enemies. It has to do with your spiritual world, your inner world, karma. And there's definitely, yeah, I mean, I'm getting, especially with the Seven of Pentacles here, take a moment. This isn't necessarily in the majority of March, especially in the middle of Mercury retrograde, whenever that's happening. It's not going to be the time to go and act and move around. It's going to be time to just tend to what you have, Aries. And like I said, nitpick. What do you need to weed out? What is worth nurturing? You know, this guy here is tending to the plants that are going to bear him fruit. And that's you. It's like, what connections, what emotions are valuable for me right now, are going to add value to me in my life right now, and what are not. It's about inner worth, really getting deep about your inner worth this month in Pisces season. Digging deep. What and who is giving you value, Aries? Going back to the moon. Yeah, so a lot is going to be lit up. And even especially with the Libra full moon that happens on the same day the sun goes into Aries and the spring equinox, it's going to be a power day for you, especially Aries. So wow, it might feel a little overwhelming here with the moon. Might feel a little overwhelming, but expect a lot of revelations to come through. A lot of truths, like I said, coming through, and then speak yours. Write it down, say it to that other person. Call it out, call it like it is. This is, you know, it's not, there's not a whole lot of room for passive behavior and passive communication. And I'm getting, especially, you have the Page of Swords up here. Whenever Mercury retrograde ends around the 28th of the month, we're going to have Mars going into Gemini at the end of the month as well. There's going to be like this sort of a feeling of rebirth and resurgence within you, Aries, okay? Your planet Mars moves into Gemini, okay, which is an air sign. So it's going to feel like this, almost this brand new perspective and way of delivering your messages, delivering like however it is you speak, however it is you are writing. If you're working on any sort of contracts of any kind, you're being advised here with the Page of Swords, even with the Ace of Swords here, to really go back to the beginning, review, make some changes. That is coming across very strong for you. Might be a complete sort of start over if you're thinking about signing some new contract, lease, if you're going to be dishing that out to someone, making some adjustments in there, making sure you're protected, the other person is, all that kind of stuff. But Page of Swords, I'm getting that it's really an extension of the Ace of Swords here, where you're able to freely stand in your truth, freely stand up in truth. Truth is just big. It's big and it's telling for you in March here. Expect, you know, some offers potentially coming in too. I mean, especially with the Ace of Swords and even with the rune Radho. Especially once Mercury hits direct again towards the end of the month. Could be some really affirmative verbal confirmation coming to you. And some sort of offer. But you're definitely going to have to go through some of the intense emotions and weed picking, understanding where the value is with your connections and where you stand even in your spiritual walk now, okay? Pisces season wants to bring that up for you. Where's your spiritual walk now? Where are you as a spiritual being? And that is going to give you a lot of clarity and focus where you're like all up in here. Where you're all up here with these swords. Clarity and focus. But you just got to do that homework. And you Aries can. You enjoy a good project every now and then. So yeah, that really does conclude the message here, Aries. So thank you for your patience with me. I'm going to try and have another Limelight Laughs video with the Zodiacs and comedy out soon. Okay, I've just been busy, but I promise I'm working on something, so watch out for that. And if you do want to do a personal reading with me, get in contact with me. All the information is below, as always, in the descriptions box, Aries, social media links, you name it. So I will see you very soon in the next video. Have a good month. Take it easy, Aries, and happy birthday to you, early March Aries out there. Talk to you later.